Hey, what's good, y'all? I am back with another episode of Keeping Up with Miles. Now I'm gonna get y'all caught up on issue 26 and 27 of Miles Morales Spider-Man. Alright, so we left off with he was facing these clones of himself. We saw 3 of them Jones, right? So this joint starts off right where we left off, right? Miles is like, yo, what's going on? And then the main clone, the one with the daggers, he tells him his name is Salim. And then he's like, we you, but we better than you. He even tells Miles that he is fluent in 7 languages and good enough in Spanish to tell him that his Spanish is trash. Yo, just come in talking shit to Miles. And then so he basically tells him, yo, stay out of our way, don't mess with us, just leave us alone, right? So Miles, of course, he not gonna do that. So Miles tries to stop them, and then they proceed to jump him. Yo, they start jumping Miles. Look at this. They start going 3-on-1 on my man, yo. But then Spider-Man, Peter Parker, comes and he, helps Miles out real quick, right? So now it's Peter Parker and Miles Morales versus 3 Miles clones. And this joint pretty tough for real. And then that's where the old spider looking one come out and he do like this little mind blast, right? And that joint KOs Miles and Peter Parker. So then the clones get away and Miles and Peter is talking, they conversating, and Miles is telling him about, his life and what's going on and this, that, and the third. So then Miles goes off, he's gonna go handle some stuff, but he's also gonna try to figure out what's up with these clones. So he goes off, and then this is tough because Spider-Man swings off and he's singing, I believe the children are our future. That's pretty funny, yo. That was tough. And then so Miles goes back home and Genki's there. And Genki's mad because he's like, yo, I seen this text that you just sent. Basically, Miles called him fat boy, said he's gonna break his jaw. And then Miles like, whoa. Okay? That wasn't me. And he's like, that was the clone, yo, he trying to ruin my life, bruh. Which I kinda don't understand. I don't really get why the clone would clone a phone and then, mess with Miles, try to ruin his life. I don't understand that. If they just, don't want to be messed with, I didn't really get that, but that was needed for this storyline. So this is what happened. So Genki's like, yo, he texted me. That means I can find him through the clone phone. So, they use that so now they can figure out where they at. And so, they gonna try to stop him. So Genki go do his thing, this is where they probably do a montage of, Genki on the computer, doing his nerd stuff, trying to figure out how to find these kids. And then, so then Miles is up writing in his journal until Genki figures it out. And he's basically writing about what makes him unique. And he basically says, but to tell the truth, I don't know if I am unique. So Miles been up all night and he ain't getting no sleep. And then Genki finally finds the location. So Miles is like, alright bruh, I'm out. I gotta go find him. Genki like, you ain't even sleep. He's like, can't sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death. He don't say that. But he goes off to look for him. And he gets to their lair and he sees all this stuff. He sees like the spiders. He sees like this little formula. And then so what he do? He just smashes everything. He's like, no, I'm done with this. He just smashes everything up in that joint. And then they come in. They come in and they mad because they like, yo, you destroyed our cure. And then Miles is like, hold up, a cure? So they just go ham on Miles. They just beat him up real quick and knock him out. And they basically tell Miles like, yo, that was our key to surviving and you messed it up. So now we gonna make your life a living hell. And that's where it ends. I like the Clone Saga, but I got some issues with it. First, you already know I wasn't down with them putting Miles through a Clone Saga like another Peter Parker spin-off type of story. You feel me? I wasn't excited about that. And I kind of don't get why, they're trying to ruin Miles' life, but at the same time, they don't want to be messed with. I don't really get how that works, but maybe I missed something. But besides that, it is pretty cool seeing these new clones. I like them that they have new powers and stuff. So I'm thinking that, these probably be one of Miles' big villains probably in the future. I'm thinking the main one, Salim. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But I think in him, he's going to be a main Spider-Man villain going forward. I don't think he'll stop here, cause I think Spider-Man needs a arch nemesis. I think Miles needs an arch nemesis, and I think this could be him. And since they gave him a nice little backstory and all that, I think that he'll be a villain going forward in the future for Miles Morales. But let's get into issue 27. So in issue 27, Miles, has been captured by the clones, and then Selim starts talking to him, and he calls him the original one, and I thought that was tough. I like that he says, "I underestimated you, original one," and Miles like, "What?" And he's like, "I thought you were too soft to be a true warrior." And basically he says that he thinks Miles took out the cure so he could be the only one, and then Miles like, "I don't even know what you talking about. I don't even know who you are." And he's basically, "Y'all just clones of me, right?" And the clone's like, "Yeah, we clones, but we modified. We better than you, basically." And if you remember the old clone that Spider-Man beat up that they couldn't last that long, this clone tells him that they are exactly the same. They aren't meant to last for real. And they were just trying to use this cure to keep them alive, basically, so they wouldn't die. And he also tells them that they killed the scientist and that it has Miles' fingerprints all over him. So basically Miles ready to get blamed for this murder for real. And then Miles tries to tell them that he can help. They don't believe him. The one that shoots the mind blast, they call him Mind Spinner. He hits him with another blast. And then the shape-shifting one, they call him Shift. Okay, he only says Glurp, but they seem to understand what he's saying for real. So Glurp kinda wants to trust Miles, but the other two definitely don't want to trust Miles. So there go that one. That's gonna be that one, that one that let Miles out for real. You already know. And then so he start telling Miles the backstory about how the assessor basically raised them, to be warriors. Kind of tortured them until their powers basically came out and he could exploit their powers how he wanted for real. And then when they got older and strong enough, they escaped and dipped out. But how did he get these Spider-Man outfits though? How? So then Miles keeps trying to tell them, "Yo, I think I can help y'all." They like, "Nah, you can't. You just destroyed our cure." So he was like, "Since you did that, I'ma go get our mother, bring her back here and kill her in front of you." And notice he said, "Our mother." And then Miles is like, "No." But then Miles starts talking to Shift for real, cause he gonna be that one to let him out. And then basically he starts talking to him and he's like, "Yo, you guys are clones of me, so you're basically extensions of me." So he's like, and you notice when he left, he said, "Our mother." He probably didn't even mean to say that, but we're related. We're like brothers. And he's trying to, get into Shift's head, trying to get Shift to let him go. So then Miles finally just breaks out the web, and then Shift just lets him go, cause Shift trusts him. Shift, Shift that one. Like I told you, be the one to let him go for real. It's always that one. It's always that one. So then Miles goes to the hospital to protect his moms, and then Miles start fighting Mind Spinner, and they start going at it for real. And it show Miles got some skills for real. Miles really got some skills with their hands for real. I mean, he should. And then his moms come in and gets a hit in, cause Mom's tough too. Moms is tough too. And then Miles hits you with a big ass venom blast. Yo, Miles getting real powerful with that junk, yo. And then takes him out. And then his mom tells him that, "Yo, the other one was pretending to be you." And then the mind one got into his mom's head. Now they know who Miles is, so they know where he live at. So they go into his house. They went to Miles' house, and now the clone got Miles' little sister. Yo, that's disrespectful. But that's where we ended off at. And I'm still kind of in the middle on this clone saga, Miles Morales clone saga. I like it, but I don't love it. So it's still cool. And like I said, I think that the main clone, Selim, will be a Miles villain in the future. I think he will be a future Miles villain for a long time. But we will see. That's just my prediction. I definitely could be wrong, but that's just my prediction. So that's all for Miles right now. We'll see how he saves his little sister. Hopefully he does. They can't kill his little sister. They can't do that. So hopefully So next time we'll see what happens on Keeping Up with Miles. Peace, y'all.